the destruction and got out. So that's a sign of a good player there. Like, so it was quite well done. I'm not sure what's a bit of a bug there. You can see. So he's quite happy to stay at his base here. The warp spiders are really raping his storm boys here. Like, even though, yeah, oh, he's actually persistent here. I'm quite surprised about that. Yeah. Oh, he's quite good with the warp spiders. He jumps back there, getting himself the range again, so he can fire. Like, but I don't know. I think the orc player should have backed off by now. It's not a big mistake. Like, he's just taking a few unneeded shots here, as you can see. Like, he probably didn't need to take this. He could have been out of there a minute ago. Like, well, a few, like, 30 seconds ago. And of course, the warp spider guy's jumping in there. Of course, the orc guy didn't let him get away with that. The knob squad turns back to fight him. It's sort of like a bit of punishment there for being a bit too aggressive. But obviously this orc guy knows a bit more about it than me, so he's obviously a better player than me. Like, so he sort of, it's his judgment call. He believes that he didn't need to run away, and he seems to be doing pretty well because the Eldar players left the spiders into close combat here, which they're very poor in close combat. Like, they're minimum damage in close combat compared to their range. So I believe that was a bit of a mistake on his part. Like, he'd be trying everything in his power to get those out of close combat with the orcs. Like, so he should have probably jumped them out of there. So we've got the Eldar with another grav tank here, so that's be quite useful for him. So you'll be able to teleport them around, and also, or not teleport, carry his troops around, and also a wee bit of extra firepower. Although it is quite low in hit points. Like, I don't see any fire dragon squads. I think they were totally taken out by the orcs close combat. Like, so he's gonna have to fight this war track on his, like, with any empty tank. Although the war spiders are kind of high enough tech to be able to do good damage to them. Yeah, so he takes it down even without the Pacific anti-vehicle. Like, but as I said, it's just a higher attack difference. So Orcs took a very good advantage here. He's actually decapped his points. Like, so, like, as you can see here, it's actually not as big as difference as I would have thought. Like, it's a good enough difference, like 40 requisition difference. Like, but you would think it'd be higher, like, considering he took shitloads of his points, and the guys basically had a clutch defense in his base there to save his ass from getting knocked out. But then it looks like Orcai's probably quite happy with that. He's like, yeah, I did shitload of damage. The guy's lost a lot of troops, and I've got him on the back foot. Like, so, and I would have to. That's what I would be thinking in that situation. Well, because that's what I said, like, so that's what I'm thinking. But yeah. So he's got a warp. His warp spiders are up to the max regiment. He's got like fire dragons. He's getting ready for fire tracks or maybe even higher attack war tracks. Sorry, and even possibly killer cannons at this stage. So he's got the war tracks just harassing the spiders. Like, he's stopping them from taking the point, and I'm not sure. I think he shouldn't be persistent with that. Like, he should probably just back off. But it looks like the orc guy's not gonna press it. Like, he's not too bothered about it. Yeah. Like, if I think the orc player should stop him from capturing any points. Like, I don't think he shouldn't have probably left at this point. Like, with this relic, like, he probably should have stuck around there. I would have thought, like, not even give him that much, not even allow him to have the relic back. But he seems to just want to stop him here, which was fair enough. Like, but it just seems to be like give him one more point than he should be, because I think he does have the advantage. I know it's hard to say that. Like, of course, like, he has got a shitload of war spiders, like, and they are nasty. Like, you cannot, yeah, I just cannot underestimate them. But I think if the orc player gets flash gets, which I'm sure he'll be coming that sort of attack pretty soon. As I said, I'm not too familiar with the orcs, like, so I can't be too sure about that. But I'm sure, like, soon enough you'll have like flash gets, and they would just they're just so insane, like, range damage. So he's actually trying to take us with fire dragons, which is kind of funny. Like, it's like the war track's getting revenge on the anti-fakel. So you don't see that every day, like, see war track kicking the fire dragon's ass. Oh fuck! Oh, nice move there. Oh, that was a nice wee trap there. I quite like that. That was good play. And the Storm Boy's got a bit of an ass kicking there, like, Jesus Christ. That was a nice wee strategy. I quite like that. I'm got a Wraith Lord out here, like, so that's pretty cool. Like, I should be able to. It's kind of chilling out there, like, it's kind of just watching the fight, like, instead of participating in it. Got a pretty good fight happening here. He's getting the Storm Boys and Knobs, I believe. Yeah, stuck into the War Spiders, and that's the best strategy to do, folks, because the War Spiders have piss for, as I keep saying, like, we got the Killer Khan coming out, so it's almost like, here again, we got like the Dreadnought versus Dreadnought thing here. I'm not sure who'd actually win that, but it looks like, I'm pretty sure the Wraith Lord, having taken damage there and fighting the other thing, is going to not win that one. Go, Khan, go! Yeah, I think the Killer Khan's going to get that, like, Eldar on full retreat again. Like it's hard to say like how he's just constantly in the back foot now. It's just although I think he's got enough here to push the orc player back, but it's just like he's constantly on the back foot and he's been having less points for a lot of the fight. But he's actually got shitload of requisition. Like 151 is pretty damn high. Like you know for yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. Like it's perfectly enough requisition to do like to build a pretty big army. Like and pretty quickly. Like it'll keep him going for a while. Like although the orcs higher, like there's not much. Like it's not game breaking. It's difference of 9 requisition. Like it's almost and it's not even an issue. Like that difference, it's not even big enough to give any real advantage to any player really. Oh, we got the flash kits right now. As I was saying, like the flash kits are absolutely insane. Like I just don't understand how they can do so much range damage. Like is this being a total like geek like, but in the Games Workshop, but these units actually exist in the lower Games Workshop. I played Orc when I was a kid, like, and I don't remember them having anything called flash kits. Like it's just like some really mad fucking range unit like. But they are pretty cool. Like it's actually fun seeing like a few units that was just totally mow down any troop that comes anywhere near them. It's pretty interesting. Right. Okay. So pretty intensive match here. I've seen the orc players actually got control of the critical locations now. So we Eldar players got about 4.5 minutes to take it out. And judging by from the recent defense, you'd have to fancy that the orc players should be able to hold us back. And looks like we've got a Mad Doc in here. He's got what you think it's called, like juice or something like that, that gives him some sort of regeneration ability. And like, I'm not sure. As I said, I'm a bit of a noob when it comes to the orcs, like, but I don't seem to come across them very much in Automass, like, because orcs, I don't know, as I wouldn't really play the orcs. They're just not really suited to my style, like. But that regiment has to run away because they're getting pretty messed up. We've got some Brightlands platforms, like obviously he wants to deal with any sort of vehicles the guy's got and buildings perhaps. And we've got a fighter bomber here, which is pretty good. Like should really disrupt infantry and stuff. Well, I'm quite surprised. Or like it seemed like the orc was quite happy to sort of the orc player was quite happy to sort of back off and allow the Eldar to gain some territory, but he didn't really push on. He's actually backed off, but the Eldar player doesn't really have the luxury of backing off because he has 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes to take the critical location. But I'm guessing like these fighter bombers are gonna really mess up infantry here. He said in the Bright Lances, like, so if he manages the Bright Lances well, he should be able to take out these fighter bombers pretty quick. But although he's gonna be he might he's on the risk of actually. Oh, it looks like they've actually got the Avatar out here. This is quite interesting. Fucking this is gonna be an interesting fight here. He's got the Seer Council out, which are like epic in durability, like, and we've got the Avatar, like, who can just tie up whole armies by himself, like, so that's gonna be pretty epic, like, when we see him getting cased. I think the Orc player's gonna be a bit shocked. Oh, that's a nice teleportation from the War Spiders there. Really getting in there. Oh, Jesus. Did you see that? Like, Jesus Christ. Just troops flying all over the screen there, like, and the Horse Spiders quickly teleporting out. Didn't like that one bit. We're stopping Seer Council and the Avatar are now engaging in the battle, like, so we sort of like just the Orc player thinks he's probably got his hands on the victory here, like he's sort of Eldar showed up with a few units to help him make his reevaluate his decision there. But the Avatar's just sort of chilling. He's like, look at me, look how red I am. I don't even have to fight. Just look at my wonderful fiery sword or something. And then, so we got the War Spiders checking out. Like they're just like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. That's a lot of bloody war points. Like Jesus Christ. Flash kits like just raping the Avatar. Like it seems to be like bugged out or something. It's not even on attack. It's like it's just on ceasefire. So we got the rest of the orc units trying to take out the warp things, but take out the warp waveways. But the Eldar players just trying to fight them off. But it's good use of waveways. I like that there. It's quite clever. Like every time they get engaged in the close combat. Was that a? Oh, I must have missed that. Oh, the Mad Doc bomb. Jeez, I totally missed that. Sorry about that. The Mad Doc bomb just went off in the middle of those units. And unfortunately, it looks like one of the War Spider regiments got that right in the face, and he's only left with 2 of them left. So that was quite nasty. I'm pretty sure he took out a few of these as well. Just the absolute hole in the floor, like, which that did. And also, I must apologise because I seem to have missed the decap of the critical point. Yes, that was clever. Anyway, So yeah, so basically we're back to where we've been to the whole match. It is a very interesting match, I must say, but it seems to be like it's following very set patterns, like sort of like Orc presses forward and then it's sort of like standing off. I can't help but feel if the Orc was a bit more aggressive, like or like at times when he had the advantage, this game would have been over already. But as I said, like I can't really say much. I'm not an expert. I said I have to like every time I make a call like that, I have to like put that statement on just to save myself any sort of flames. So we got some sort of the fire dragons are heading off the flank here. They must be doing some sort of. I've seen this quite a lot, like sneaky sort of. You'd probably be better off if you had to put them inside a like a transport, like is it the fire thingy, the fire thingy. Oh, nice tactic here. Teleporting up here and like getting inside the guy's base where the orcs' defenses are totally out of position. It's a very nice tactic. I must say that is brutal.